They are back. Those angels. Now, of course, we all think about angels when we're readying for Christmas. So we decorate our houses with greens and stars and angels. But why is it that we don't decorate our houses with angels when it's Easter time? Because there's angels at Easter as well. So we should think about Easter eggs and Easter bunnies and Easter angels. Why not? All four of our gospel tellings of Easter morning have angels. And they say exactly the same thing that they say at Christmas time. They say, "Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid." Jesus had told his followers what they should expect. He had explained it in Matthew's gospel 3 times. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to go to Jerusalem together, and I'm going to suffer many things, and then I'm going to be killed, and on the 3rd day, I'm going to rise again. So the women, as they went to the tomb, maybe they half believed what he said and decided that they needed to check it out, even though it was a preposterous claim beyond credulity, outside their knowing and ours. So no wonder fear is part of the story. And fear is such a great part of the story that the guards, who have not spent time listening to Jesus teach, the guards are so startled and frightened, they become like dead men. Not so for the women. They are able to carry their fear with them on eager feet and with joy as they share this unending that they have happened upon. An unending. These women are now the angels, the messengers of that good news. Unending. That is the nature of God's love for us revealed in Jesus. It's a love so great that it forces us out of the constraints of time with its limits. Rather, with Jesus, we are over the edge, beyond mortal decay, and into that space of eternity. In the world where hate, evil, anger succeed, where hate finds its way to killing weapons and hurtful words, where people gather in angry crowds or use the internet to unleash angry tirades, where we enthrone vengeful leaders, love shows its power, not always in the toppling of these worldly structures, but in teaching all of us to set our sight beyond them. Hope carves out the world that God longs for us to participate in creating. Jesus is constantly stretching our capacity to imagine and to believe in the profound goodness of God's future. The profound goodness of hope that reaches beyond our present and pulls us into the future. That is why empty tombs and angels are markings of the unending nature of God's love. They're like wormholes in our universe, things that don't make logical sense but invite us to soar in spirit beyond the confounds of this planet and our material logic, the cruel ticking away of time. Angels guide us away from the fear that would strap us in, that would kill us, and towards that hope that we carry with us into the awesome life that God promises us in the future. Fear holding hands with hope. It's a different type of fear than that which made the guards like dead men. It's a different type of fear altogether. I think of a child anticipating that first day of school. I think of all the grooms who can't sit in my office before they walk upstairs to take their vows. We too participate in unendingness. Every time love makes us stretch into an unworldly generosity for our friends or neighbors or strangers. Every time we participate in the illogic of self-sacrifice. Every time we can palpably feel the memories of loved ones so dear it's almost as if they were in our bones. We are all vectors to eternity. Every child holding the potential to live way beyond our time and carrying with him or her the genetic material of the past, bringing it into the future. Christmas and Easter, fall and spring, past and present, sunset and sunrise, earthbound and eternity. But oh, it's a mystery. And woe to anyone who tries to explain it, to pin this amazing thing down in our time-bound world. Driving his children to Sunday services on Easter morning, one father attempted to make space for the mystery, explaining to his children what the celebration was about. How Jesus, that teacher that his children knew and loved, had been killed and had been buried in a tomb, but then was alive again. And the 3-year-old from the back said, "Does that mean Jesus is going to be in church with us?" Yes. Jesus is in church with us this day. Jesus is in church and in our common life, in all the kindness that exceeds the practical, in all the giving that stretches beyond our bounds, in all the forgiveness that we are able to offer even when we think we are not, in all the loving that spills beyond the limits of time and into time memorial. Jesus is risen, and Jesus is with us, and we are Christ's body here and now, and we shall meet him in the latter day. Fear not. Hope. That most blessed of angels beckons us forward. Fear holding hands with joy and hope as we take a hesitant first step, and then a growing gait, and then finally a joyous leap into our future unending. We too are the angels proclaiming the good news, bearing the message of Easter to others. God's love is unending.